I was intending to make this kind of like a little medieval marketplace. Hey guys, it's Spacefish here, bringing you all another episode of Planet Coaster in the career mode. Now, as you guys know, last time we did end up finishing off our festive park, and I've been looking around to which kind of park we are going to do next, and we're actually already level 2. Actually also getting quite close to level 3 as well, so we can go ahead and go for Princess Emily's Fairy Tale, which over here we've got 3 different options, which would be either the Great Tree or Silversmith Manor or Good Golly Miss Molly, and I'm kind of not quite sure, but I want to go for either of these. This one looks a little more interesting for scenery, while this one says we're gonna be constructing a colossal coaster. And I think, guys, that I do want to go for this park first, as you guys know, I've already been doing tons of scenery and everything, but I have never ever built a custom roller coaster yet, and I think that's something that I want to address in that kind of park. Maybe start getting into stuff like triggers and everything as well. Just build a nice scenery around the coaster afterwards, and just like make that my main project. Maybe place a few rides left and right and some shops and everything as well, obviously. But I think I'm gonna go for this park, and I'm gonna go and make a roller coaster, like a custom roller coaster, my very big project for that kind of park. So that's what we are going to do. I do have to say I like the looks of this one too, guys, so I'm thinking we'll probably go for that one a bit later as well. But for the time being, we will be going for this park and start a new scenario, and I'm gonna add a cut here real quick, and I'll be right back with you guys once the park has loaded. Alright, and here we are, guys, in our new park. Good golly, Miss Molly, they said no one could build a theme park at Molly's Gully. Prove them wrong. Keep below the height restriction and bankroll the construction of a colossal coaster. That sounds really fun. So let's click continue right here. Now this is kind of the more fairy tale-ish park. We've got the entrance over here, which honestly, guys, that looks so epic already. This looks so epic already. I love the looks of that. And well, over here people get dropped right into the park, which the scenery definitely looks super interesting. I love the looks of this, but that's going to be some good work to actually place some stuff in here, I think. Now what I'm thinking is I might kind of start the roller coaster over here and then maybe have it come through here some. I'm not quite sure. I'll figure that out later on. Let's have a quick look at the objectives. We're supposed to reach a monthly profit of $1,500, attract 400 guests, reach a higher monthly profit, and get a park rating of 600. Okay, so that's like the overall rating, I guess, including rides and scenery and everything. I'm not quite sure about that. Didn't have that one yet. Sustain a monthly profit of $6,000 for 3 months, and build a coaster with these values. Okay. We can definitely go ahead and do that. I'm not quite sure about the values yet. I'll probably have to do tons of tweaking and be kind of restricted in some ways so I can actually stick to these values, but I'll at least 65 meters, Jesus, okay. But I'll definitely go ahead and try some stuff out on the coaster. I'm thinking, however, we might start out with some rides to actually be able to make some money. Park management, it did not mention anything about loans, so I'm guessing we don't have any? No. Okay, so we could basically add 2 loans and build a huge coaster right away. But I'm not quite sure if I'm willing to take that risk, guys. I'm thinking we'll start out with some rides, make some money, and then I'll get into coaster constructions like slowly towards the end of this episode and try and finish in the next one. I'm not quite sure. I'll see how it works out, guys. For the time being, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna, well, get some impressions, try and get some thoughts of what I'm gonna do with this park, and then I'm gonna start building. So I'm gonna drop you guys. Ooh, wait. That looks quite fancy down there. Little hidden house or, well, cave, whatever. I'm not quite sure. Looks quite nice. Alright, well, whatever, guys. with this said, I'm gonna just drop you guys into the time lapse real quick, and I'm gonna start building, and I'll see you all after the time lapse. I hope you have some good fun, guys. Enjoy.
I can't find my way back to you until you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home. Find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Until you find your way back home. Don't let me drown.
Hello guys and welcome back from the time lapse. I accidentally had a little issue right here while recording, guys, and the issue was that actually I did end up working so hard on this park that I recorded for like 2.5 or 3 hours, and Fraps just eventually ended up quitting because my hard drive, well, ran full and I had no space left to record on my secondary hard drive, and Fraps didn't tell me whatsoever. So you guys missed a thing or two. I want to apologize very deeply for that. That was definitely not intended. I'm gonna try and talk you guys through all that stuff as good as I can. Now, all this stuff over here, I don't think you guys missed any of that. You should have seen all that till the end. Now, after I built this scenery over here, I headed down to these other rides we got down here and just ended up putting some pre-built scenery, so some blueprints that were already given down here to try and make these rides more attractive. I also put like a little witch house and everything, so Q scenery is still not, well, Q scenery is great over here, but still not great over here, but it's at least like something. So like a small start right there, that's what I was intending to do. And then I went back up right here, guys, and first thing I did was I made this little gift shop, kind of a little barn right here, because I was intending for this to be mostly like a small village, but I actually ended up integrating the toilet into this building as well and making this like a little castle that is kind of like watching over the inhabitants of the little village and, well, making sure everything's alright. So that's what I built right here. I hope you guys can still imagine all this stuff that I did. It was quite some work as well. Actually, I probably sat down like half an hour, maybe even an hour for this castle. So I just ended up creating a little tower up here, and the way I basically intended this is that this is the main entrance basically, and over here is like the sleeping quarters for like whoever lives there. I don't know. Well, like for the people that are being guarded, so whoever watches over this city is going to be in here, and then obviously the guards and everybody will have access to these little defense spots up here. They'll have access to the tower where they can actually defend the castle as well. So that was kind of like the idea of just placing a small castle to make everything look a little better. And then obviously, guys, as you all saw before, I placed this huge amount of scenery over here. Now, I had one issue, which was actually that I could not terraform at all. For some reason, terraforming is not allowed in this scenario, so I could actually not paint any ground, whatever, either. So it's like all grass over here. I was intending to make this kind of like a little medieval marketplace with like whatever this was called again. I'm not quite sure. Let me see. With like some stocks over there. Alright, some stocks over there, some knights guarding them, and well, just some market wagons and this little jester over here and a little fountain. And I was looking to make the ground rather like dirt like, but I guess that didn't work out as intended because I can't terraform right now, as I already said. Then I made this over here kind of like a little park, so just some I actually used the what was this, this was like cider press corners, so it was intended for something totally different. I'm seeing this is a little high up still, but the idea was just using this as a base for this little tree over here, and then just placing some more stuff around, making this look a little nicer. I might eventually place a few more flowers here, guys. I'm not quite sure yet. Other than that, well, over here I kind of continued the theme from the marketplace, so I kind of made even a bigger place and went ahead and built a little statue upon the fountain right here, and built a little clock tower, just make everything look a little nice. Over here I just had some jesters fight each other with a little tent, and over here, I went ahead and built a little archery place, which this wagon I'm not quite sure about yet. But like my idea behind placing this wagon was that maybe they actually used it to get the straw for the targets and to have some backup straw if they might need more targets. So I just placed it there for that reason. I'm not quite sure if I like it that much yet. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much everything I did this episode. I did not get anywhere close to even starting the roller coaster because I'm just trying to get some money rolling in right now, guys. But as it stands, I've honestly got to say, even though I did some advertising campaigns and everything, I feel we've just not got quite the amount of guests we need for our park yet. So that's kind of an issue because I actually ended up taking 2 loans, which was kind of a little overdoing it, but well, ended up taking 2 loans, and right now we've actually made quite a few losses so far. So like if we have a quick look into park management, into our finances, we actually made, oh well, this was where we got the loan. So I paused the time not to like make too many expenses while I'm building everything, guys, but right now it's actually looking very bad. I'm hoping I can recover the financial part of this scenario because so far I'm really happy with what I did with this, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy what I ended up building in the time lapse. I'm really sorry you didn't see the castle part, but I hope you're still very happy with what I came up with. And well, other than that, let's hope I can save this park. Let's hope I can get the finances back up. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. If you had some fun, I would really appreciate if you would hit that like button or hit that subscribe button if you would like to see more episodes of this kind. Other than that, guys, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think about the new scenarios I built. Tell me what you feel I should maybe add to the park, what kind of ideas you guys might have for the roller coaster, whatever you guys feel like. And other than that, guys, I'm gonna see you all in the next episode.